In this video, my buddy Mario is talking about how to get more customers for your parking lot striping business. He's also going to tell you about how to get a sales team on board for your company without any upfront expenses. And if you stick around until the end of the video, Mario is going to tell you the difference between qualified and unqualified leads. And knowing this information will save you so much time in the long run. But before we get into that, if you guys are interested in learning more about striping, how to get customers, marketing packs, legal packs, and much, much more, be sure to check out the How to Stripe course. It will be the first link in the pinned comment section and the description. All right, let's go. All right, Mario, so what would be your best advice to somebody if you were trying to tell them how to get more customers for their parking lot striping business?
Yeah, this is a great question, Chris. I think the best way to approach this type of question is if you've already kind of have more now an established customer base, or you've gotten a couple projects under your belt, so you're not just brand new, because this strategy may not work if you don't have the skill set yet built up for it. What's worked really well for me is actually partnering up with local paving and seal coating companies, because a lot of times I've found out that they actually don't do striping specifically in-house. And what I mean by in-house is they don't have a dedicated team in their company that's doing striping behind their paving or seal coating operation. So that leaves a fantastic opportunity to work with them. Now, these projects are not going to be like your biggest, make a whole lot of money. But what it is that you make very good money and you have a very consistent schedule, because a lot of times, guess what? Wherever they're paving and wherever they're seal coating, they have to have striping. It's unavoidable. You can't get around it, right? It's a necessity. So having these partnerships with these type of contractors in your area and building these relationships will help you create a steady workflow for your company. Another company, and this is what I love, is it's basically hiring a sales force for your company without actually having to pay for the sales force, right? Of having an inside sales team. So partnering with other companies that complement your striping business. So going out and making friends and networking with local landscaping companies, like commercial level landscaping companies, right? Because sometimes they're even asked to restripe the lot that they're maintaining, and they just don't offer that type of service, obviously. So often enough, they have someone they just find on the internet, just the Google search, just randomly. They don't have like a really set like tie-in with somebody specifically. So if you're able to get in a connection with these like commercial style landscaping companies and build a rapport with them and get in friendship with them and establish a relationship with them, you can now have a partnership where when they get asked these type of questions from these property managers of who they're already in with, right? They've already have an established relationship with these properties, right? They don't need to sell them on anything. They're being asked, can you provide me a quote for parking lot striping, because I would like you to do this parking lot striping service. I'm not looking for 5 different companies to give me quotes. It's, can you just handle this, take care of it for me, so I don't have to think about it at all. So that has really helped me by connecting with these type of companies, because now they don't happen all the time, right? They're not happening as often as like a paving contractor or a seal coating contractor. But it's very nice, because oftentimes is whenever I give them a quote, and a fair quote, because obviously now they're going to have to mark up a little bit of what you give them. So you need to leave enough room in their budget to make sense. And that's why they're going to continue to work with you and not eventually find a replacement for you because you become way too expensive. So it's finding that balance between where you're making a good margin on your service for these companies and leaving a good enough space for these companies to make their profit, so they continue to want to work with you because you're easy to work with and you do good work. Another company style that you can look into is commercial style plumbers. So this is if you start adding pothole repair or asphalt patching, which is what I've started to do for my business, because I've seen the repeated need for this as well. So whenever they have like a major repair for the plumbing for like an apartment complex, they're having to tear up sections of the asphalt sometimes to come in and do their repair for the plumbing. And then obviously they don't do the asphalt patching and sometimes concrete curb like repair work as well. So by now partnering up with these commercial level plumbers who are already, once again, they're already involved with these properties. They already have the relationships already established. They're not looking to have 5 million quotes for this type of service. You come in, you provide a reasonable quote for your service to these plumbers, to these landscaping companies. They're making some good margin on their side, right? By now providing the service to their clients. So for one, now you're making them look better for their clients. So when other things come up, right? They might just ask them, hey, can you do these crack fills too? Like, I know it's not typical of what you do, but can you do this too? So that's how you just find these additional services. And now when these people get the job, you get the job. And it just makes it a lot easier of, instead of sending 5 million quotes to all these random places that who may never want to work with you, you're now qualifying your leads and your customers even better.
Tracking your lead source information as a business owner is very important, and Quote IQ will help you do that. It's helped us expand as a business by having that information available to us at a glance. So if you need help with keeping up with customers, sending invoices, or collecting payments, be sure to check out Quote IQ. It will be the second link in the pinned comment section and the description. And right now, we're doing a $500 stencil kit giveaway with same-day stencils. So all you have to do to register for this giveaway is sign up with a premium, platinum, or ultimate subscription of Quote IQ using my link in the comment section. And right now it's only $1 for the first month, and the winner will be announced when the contest is over on June 1st. Let's get back to the video.
So it's shifting the focus of who you think is a customer, right? Who I think is a customer. It may be good to think of the property as the customer, but on a bigger scale, it's looking at the type of services that complement your service that are already involved with these properties, because most often they're not working with this one property, they're working with 5 or plus properties. So you're now the type of company you're wanting to work with is already involved with multiple properties across the board versus just that one specific property.
I find that to be 100% true, because people want to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. And if these contractors already have an established relationship with these property owners, with these properties, with these other companies, then they could just subcontract you out. You can perform the service. You don't have to waste time getting a bunch of bids accepted or declined. You don't have to do that. You can just you could just build a relationship with those companies, let them subcontract you out, and then everybody wins at the end of the day. And one thing that I really liked what you said was about having your leads coming in. That's what's so important, having that lead source information, because you and I both know as business owners, having leads coming in from multiple directions is what is going to help you, is what's going to keep you sustainable in the long run. Whereas your leads aren't just coming in off of your Google profile listing. They're not just coming in off of Facebook. They're not just coming in off of Instagram, off of LinkedIn, or off of your plumbing contractor, or your landscaping contractor, or your paving contractor. But all of these leads are compounding over time. And every single time you're plugging a new lead in, you're realizing that your lead flow is coming in off of all sorts of directions. Then before you know it, your schedule's booked out and you stay busy all year because this work is just funneling to you with people that already have established relationships. It's just a beautiful thing. And I believe you're 100% correct.
And like you said, it's about having that qualified leads, right? And having the different venues of where these leads are coming from is what is, like you said, going to help you keep a sustainable business and grow at a steady pace. Because if I'm just relying on this one paving contractor, well, what if they decide to go with somebody else? I've put all my eggs in this one little basket, and now they decide not to work with me for whatever reason. Maybe they go out of business. Maybe it's not even anything to do with me. Maybe it has nothing to do with my work whatsoever. It's completely out of my control. But I've put all my eggs in this one relationship versus going out there, building connections with your community and other businesses and other businesses owners that complement your business, and who might just know that other property. They might sometimes they've even put me direct contact with the property itself. They say, hey, I got asked to do this striping for this multifamily apartment complex. I don't want anything to do with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them that I'm going to give them your information, and you tell them I told them to call you. And so when I did that, it made the whole conversation completely different than if I would have just cold called them, because now I have someone that's vetting for my business already that I don't have to. They're already giving me the social proof of having this relationship. And so now, once again, I'm not competing with a bunch of people for a proposal. What I'm giving is a fair price proposal right off the bat. And now they're just taking that, they go do their board meeting, it's approved, and now I immediately go out there very quickly, versus if I were to cold call them or just find these leads out of the blue, versus the difference of having warm people wanting your service, calling you.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out How to Stripe. Be sure to check out Quote IQ to enter into the $500 stencil kit giveaway, and we will see you in the next video.